Viewer discretion is advised. Your fave will be criticized.
That's Chris.
That's Shan.
And we are CCTV, the nonstop pop show.
And today we are discussing the much anticipated debut BLACKPINK album.
Titled The Album. In all caps.
All caps.
All caps. BLACKPINK is a 4-member group from YG Entertainment, which is located in South Korea, that debuted in 2016. The group consists of Jennie, Rosé, Jisoo, and Lisa. They are the biggest girl group in the world right now, and they have just released their first album.
Wow.
Yeah, so, I mean, it's been a whole year. Been a whole year since the last project, so I'm excited.
Yep.
What were your thoughts on this album? What do you think about BLACKPINK in the first place?
Well, so I was a huge 21 fan.
Right.
And so I was definitely one of those skeptics in the beginning when they were announced, where I was like, all right, so another 4-member girl group, like produced by Teddy, like just replacing 21. And like, I was one of those, you know?
Yeah, I understand.
And so I was very judgmental in the beginning. I've since grown to like them more. I think some of their songs are super fun.
Yeah.
They're great performers.
I agree.
And I mean, I do appreciate having, you know, this Asian girl group kind of push boundaries and make such an impact in the world. You know, that's really awesome to see. I don't know. How about you? Do you like BLACKPINK?
Yeah, I do. I was the same as you. Because I was a 21 fan, I was excited to see what YG would do with their new girl group. Because they usually with their male groups, they change the sound. Like Big Bang doesn't sound like Winner, doesn't sound like Icon, you know? So I was thinking it might be something different. And BLACKPINK was supposed to be a 9-member group. So
I didn't know that.
Yeah. One of the girls from G Idol ended up leaving, and another girl is in Secret Number, so they ended up being 4 because of issues. But I was almost a blink, almost. Yeah, now I'm just a wink. I'm like halfway there. I'm just kind of in there, kind of in, kind of out. I attended their concert last year, and it was pretty good. My personal faves of theirs are Kick It, See You Later, and Whistle. What about you?
Yes, I love Whistle. Yeah, Whistle's definitely up there. I think Playing with Fire is also a really fun track.
Yes.
Yeah.
I like
all right, so
they
all their dances are so good. Kyle Hanagami has been doing a great job.
For sure.
Yeah, so what were your expectations going into this? Like, they're finally releasing their debut album after 4 years. What were your expectations?
Nothing, honestly. I hate to be that way, but I didn't really have an opinion. I kind of at this point, when you're waiting so long for people to debut or like your faves to release a song, we were getting like little breadcrumbs thrown at us, like, oh, this should be enough for you. And we were getting what, do we have to wait how long until the next song? And it was Kill This Love, and we have to wait how long? We have an album, but it's not really an album. It's full of a bunch of remixes. So honestly, I thought it was going to be the same kind of music, but a bunch of remixes.
Yeah. I definitely wasn't expecting anything like crazy innovative. You know, I really was like, okay, they're gonna do what they do best. It's gonna be super high energy, sassy pop songs made for performance. You know, just more stuff that's for their fan base, you know. So yeah, I wasn't expecting anything like groundbreaking, but I wanted there, you know, I want there to be good stuff in there. And I also, when I saw that Cardi B was going to be on it and that Ryan Tedder co-wrote that track, I was very intrigued. You know, I was excited to see kind of what they would come up with. So.
No, I agree. When I heard that Ariana Grande was involved, I was thinking, oh, it's going to be something amazing. It's been a whole year. They've been on hiatus, or, you know, they've been preparing. So so with this album, the company and the group felt like the direction was to show a more mature side of the girls through singing, and to show more diverse emotions experienced by girls growing up. So they were leaving behind this whole teen crush for more girl crush. I mean, they've been girl crush, but they wanted to, I guess, tackle more personal things. So I appreciate that.
Interesting.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. All right, so let's get into it. Let's do track by track.
We're going to get into the review of the album. We're going to go track by track to discuss the lyrics, the production, the vocals, and possibly some of the dancing in the videos. At the end, we're going to give a score for each of the songs and then give the album an overall score. Also, we have a keep it and cut it section where Chris and I are going to tell each other which song we would keep and which song we would cut. It's a surprise for each of us, so neither one of us knows what the other has decided. So let's get into it.
Let's get into it.
Yeah.
All right. So the first song on the album was the first single.
Yes.
How You Like That, written by Teddy, of course.
Yes.
Very classic BLACKPINK EDM track. Very dancey.
Yes.
What do you think of this track?
Oh, this song it followed the same structure that it always does. Jenny starts singing, and then maybe someone else sings again. And then we have Rose and Jisoo in the pre-hook. And then, surprise, not surprised, Lisa comes in with a rap. So this song was very predictable. But there are some highlights of it. I won't deny that. It pulses nicely throughout the beginning, the doom 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 through the song. I like that. The intro was cool. I did like the brassiness of the intro. But honestly, it felt a little same. Yeah, it really was. I don't want to be rude, but
I mean, I think it's one of those things where it's like you said, they had kind of disappeared for a minute. So it made sense to just kind of come back with a song that they kind of knew everyone would like. Everyone who already likes them would like. Yeah. And so if I were to imagine a BLACKPINK single, just like in my head, it would literally sound like the song. Like it's like it's catchy, very easy, repetitive chorus. It's like made for like very hard hitting, sassy choreo. Yeah. Like it was just everything you'd expect from a BLACKPINK single, which either you can see that as a good thing or a bad thing. Like it definitely wasn't any artistic growth, but it was kind of just more of what we knew they were already good at. So
no, you're right. I agree.
Yeah, I do think the outro is great. I love that whole last section.
It's in the sky. It's a bird. That was hot. I'm not gonna lie. That was hot.
Love that.
So hot. Yeah. I think what they get away with is not they do it on purpose. I'm not blaming BLACKPINK whatsoever. But what I think happens is that because they don't come out as frequently as the average K-pop group does, they get away with having songs that have almost the same structure in each of them.
Right.
I just realized as you were speaking about it, I think it's not a bad thing, but it is a slight weakness of theirs. And also, I think because Teddy is producing a lot of their lead singles, it does tend to sound alike.
Similar.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But it had some highlights, like the whole the cranking in the pre-chorus before the chorus comes in. I was like, oh yes, and the look at me, look at you, look at me, Old Spice situation. Yes. Look at you. Yeah. Now look at me. I look back at you. I was like, yes, give me Old Spice. So I like that part for sure. What do you think about the video?
Again, kind of just what you'd expect from them.
Yeah.
Like they all look great. Like the choreo is fun. They're all like it wasn't anything innovative for them.
Not at all. Yeah.
But it's a fun video.
Yeah, they looked great. I mean,
I think it's good, in this because the whole K-pop industry is quite saturated right now. So I think it is a testament to them that they do have such a distinctive look and a distinctive sound where you can hear any of those four girls sing.
Yes.
You can hear, and you'll know it's them. Yeah. And that's hard to do in the industry right now, I think, with so many.
For sure.
And so I mean, that's a testament to them. Like, and same with the video. Like, you see any screen cap, and it's like, that's BLACKPINK.
Yes, yeah, exactly. That's one thing I will say though. Their team never lets them down when it comes to visuals. My only gripe with that is that it ends up being like an Ocean's like 13, Ocean's 14 thing where you have an ensemble of amazing people, but you can never get them in the room unless it's the climax of the movie. So each girl has a scene where they're by themselves constantly until the chorus comes in where they're dancing together. Yep. Before then, you don't really see them together. And then at the end, they're all dancing together. They follow the same structure all the time. Yes. And I really wish these girls would have more scenes together. So with the choreography, I think it was great. They were great. It was a little bit jigsawed, the choreography. Did you see who was working on it?
No.
Yeah, it was you mentioned Kyle Hanagami for their choreography usually, but this time they actually kind of jigsawed Kyle and Sienna Lau. She did the hook slap that I hear the head thing.
Yeah.
And that look at you now, look at me. Yeah, because she was reacting to the video and she was like, oh my gosh, that's my move. Like she kind of had that energy where she was really
how does that work when they do that? So like they have like they have like four choreographers do it and they just take parts from each one.
That's essentially what happened. Kyle was explaining exactly. Oh yeah, Kyle was explaining that this was happening and he said they had me, Kyle, and Sienna do it. So they just get the team, BLACKPINK, and the choreographers just decide, okay, we like this for this part. We like this for this part. I mean, if you notice, the choruses are different in choreography in certain parts.
I mean, that's cool. I mean, that's how a lot of K-pop songs are made too, right? So kind of makes sense that that's what they now do with choreography too. Wow.
Yeah. So I think overall, the song wasn't terrible. It was something that was expected. It was slow singing, a pre-hook, and then a chorus with a fun beat and a bunch of sound effects and automatopoeias, like boom, 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 doo doo doo, doo 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 doo. That's their thing, automatopoeias. So I give the song a 7. A 7.
I will match you. I will also give this one a 7. Okay. Not the best, but not bad.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. The next track on the album is Ice Cream featuring Selena Gomez. It was written by Becca Boom, Victoria Monet, Teddy, and also arranged by Ariana Grande, Selena Gomez, and other producers as well, who have, I think one is actually worked on Ariana Grande's Thank You Next album. His name is Tommy Brown.
Oh.
Yeah, cool. And he worked on Justin Bieber's Holy. So with this large list of names, I'm expecting something amazing, right? There's like 8 people working on this song.
Yes.
Yeah. This song was very sweet and syrupy, like a school playground inspired track. It was definitely a Pink track.
Yep.
So yeah, it was definitely saturated with double entendre and eyebrow raising cheekiness. So it was very flirty. So what are your thoughts?
So I'm not a fan of Selena Gomez. I'm sorry to you people out there that love her. I don't know what it is. There's just something about her that I just don't love. So I was a bit biased about it from the start. I was kind of like, do they really need Selena Gomez on the song?
That's honest. That's honest.
Yeah. And I have to, but I was intrigued, by the fact that Ariana worked on it. But yeah, it's not my favorite, this one. Not my favorite.
I don't
like it?
I don't blame I don't blame you because not for nothing, not because I'm just attacking her, but Selena Gomez to me doesn't have a very punchy voice. So her singing in this way was a little bit more different because she usually kind of sings in this whisper kind of style, which is fine. It's whatever, it's her style. But I wasn't expecting it. Originally I thought that the feature was going to be with Ariana Grande because all the hype. A lot of people did. Exactly. So we all kind of fell down to it. But honestly, I was excited about the song because I'm thinking, wow, this kind of makes sense. Selena Gomez I always said that BLACKPINK is kind of like the Selena Gomez of K-pop. Everyone knows who they are. Everyone knows what their sound is. Everyone is familiar with who they are. right?
Right.
So I was thinking, okay, Selena Gomez, BLACKPINK, all right, it might be good. But unfortunately, when I watched the video, I was underwhelmed. Very underwhelmed.
Yeah, I think for me, like, it just, the production kind of, it starts off exactly where it ends. Like, there's no build to it. Like, it just goes, and it just is what it is.
Yeah.
And I find some of the melody kind of annoying. Like, when Rose goes really high, like, I don't know. Like, I don't find the melody pleasant to the ear. Like, and then it just kind of ends. Like, it's just, this song isn't it for me. Like, I think they look awesome in the video.
They do look really cute. Yeah, they do.
Yeah, I think the video is great. I think Selena looks awesome in the video.
Yeah, of course.
But yeah, this is not the one for me.
It's not the one. Honestly, the video was also directed by Shawn Mendes' director for Wonder.
Oh,
Maddie, yeah. So the video was bound to look really pretty.
Yeah, the video was great.
Yeah, but you're right. I agree. I think melodically it was very, very, very stagnant. The whole how's it go? I can't remember how it goes right now, but it's unmemorable. That's the thing.
Yeah,
I can't remember it. And when I do think about what the melody how it goes, it doesn't change from when Selena comes in. And then Lisa comes in and she switches it up. It's like, okay, yeah. And then the melody follows the same cadence. It follows the same notes.
Yes.
And it kills me because I think Ari may have had a hand in the vocal part of the demo, because some of these notes, I can hear her hitting them and it's sounding good. Like the look so good, looks so sweet.
That's the part I was talking about. Yes.
Yeah. So I think because Ari, I'm not sure, but if she did have any part in the vocal demo, or even Victoria Monet, they hit higher notes than Selena, and but Lisa's parts were the best.
Oh yeah, Lisa always. Lisa's amazing. But I also just thought the chorus just felt underbaked. Like, I felt like it needed a second part to it, or it just needed to kind of pick up at some point. Like, I don't know, the song needs a couple more like ups and downs to it. Like, they're just, it's not there at the moment for me.
It sounded like a commercial jingle and not an actual song. The ice cream chillin', ice cream chillin', ice cream. That whole thing being repeated is a tagline. It's not even an actual look so good, look so sweet, da 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 da. What? And then you realize that's the chorus. So
yes.
Yeah.
So I'm giving this one a 4. This one is really not there for me. How about you?
Okay, I'm going to be honest with you. I have a terrible habit of rating low and then thinking I'm being too harsh. So originally I gave it a 5, but after listening to it some more, I gave it a little bit of a boost. So I gave it a 6.
Okay.
I gave it a 6. Yeah.
Wow. All right, I'm just telling you, I don't have an issue with giving low scores. So just heads up with that.
It's going to be a trend. Look, I'll talk all the crap, and then you'll be the one giving us low scores.
Exactly. All right, so the third track on the album is called Pretty Savage. This was done by Teddy, Lauren, a few other people that I don't know. But worked on by a few other people. This one is a very confident and unapologetic Black side track. Another kind of hip hop track with some acoustic elements to it, very typical of Teddy production, I think.
Yeah, for sure.
And yeah, this one's a good one.
Yeah.
Do you like this one?
Highlight of the album. I think honestly, I think even though the production team are the typical usual suspects, the addition of this Lauren character, I was looking at his information. They haven't registered his songs on Komka, the Korean PRO, but he only seems to have worked on 3 of these songs on the album. And it seems like every time he's on a track, magic happens, or I'm really into it. So this track was led by Lisa, which is great. Not because I'm biased toward her, but usually it's Jenny heading the pack.
I mean, I think I'm biased for her. She is awesome. Everything
she's
she
got
does,
it.
every time she sings, every time she pops up on screen, it's like she just oozes X Factor. Like she is just amazing. But yes,
for
continue.
sure. No, you said it all for sure. It was nice to hear her come out first. I wanted to hear her open the gate because usually she kind of goes Blackpink in your area, and then you don't hear from her until like maybe after Jenny or like second.
So after the chorus,
this is the strongest song that they have on this album, I feel, in the sense of the black side. The black songs, the black side songs, the black songs. The black songs. So the black side songs, this is the strongest one. And honestly, I feel like this was what they should have put out.
Yes, I wish this was the first single. I think it could have been an awesome comeback. Like after a year, I think it would have been so good. This was just so, I think the lyrics are so good. Like they're super sassy. Without being like too annoying about it, you know,
right.
Yeah, it's just, and
it wasn't as annoying.
It's gonna be a fun one.
The look at me, look at you. You know?
Yeah, no.
That look at me, look at you. That is so like nah 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 nah. This one is just like, I don't have to look at you. This is because like that song, How You Like That, came from like this emotional like place where it's like, oh, I broke up with this person. I feel so sad. Watch me rise from the ashes. Now look at me. This song is here I am. I'm awesome. I don't care if you don't like me. It was very very confident. It reminded me of their So Hot remix that they did years ago. But this song was like the adult version of it. My favorite part that favorite lyric that Lisa says is "Born Skinny Bitch." I'm not gonna say it because you know.
Yes.
First of all, people come at her for being skinny, and they come at all the girls for being skinny. It's like people are born naturally skinny sometimes. Like I'm glad they said that. Like
this industry is crazy. Like you're too skinny, you're too fat, you're too this, you're too that. Especially in K-pop, you know, it's even crazier, I think, than here. So yeah, I love that because you know how a lot of their songs it builds up to this like big outro at the end, like How You Like That, which I love. But I like that this one they did the opposite, where it slows down and oh, it's so good. That outro is so good.
It oozed out. It was just like, it gives you like savage.
Yes, you know, it's like do like body rolls. Yes.
It was perfect because they're talking about how they want to come across a little bit more grown up. This is the way to do it. Yelling in someone's face about, I'm so awesome. Yeah. Automatopoeia. Boom, boom, boom. Do. It's like, okay, that's fun. But this right here, it's like, oh yeah, you're coming into your womanhood. Oh my gosh. They should have came out with this track and just, oh goodness. Oh.
I can't wait to see them perform this. It's going to be so good.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I have to say, I'm very, no offense to Rose at all. But this was a Jisoo, Lisa, and Jen led track. It was all low tones. She came in as like a little sweetener, you know? But everyone else was just keeping it real low, and it was just beautiful.
Yeah, this one was a good one.
Yeah.
So what do you rank this one?
I gave it a 10 actually.
Yeah, you know, I'll give it a 10 as well. Honestly, I had given it a 9 previously, but just from talking about it, and now I want to listen to it again. And so yeah, you know what? This is up there. This one's up there. Yeah.
Honestly, oh wow, love the song. All right. So the next song is I bet you wanna, featuring Cardi B. This track is fun, it's flirty, it's frisky, super frisky, and it's all about having a good time. It's not just pink, it's hot pink.
Oh, hot pink.
Hot pink, yes. Honestly, it was written by Ryan Tedder. The typical usual suspects of you know, the Black label, Teddy and Ree and 24, and also a very fun K-pop writer. She's very common on the scene, Melanie Joy Fontana. She's written Boy with Love, CLC's Helicopter, Hootis, and she also has a credit for the Island track, I think the last episode. You know the song, right?
Oh, yeah, that one's a good one. Yes. I forget the name right now, but yeah, that one's a good one.
Yes, MJ wrote this one too. So I think that's why the song may have sounded a little bit more, I guess, sonically interesting in a way. So what are your thoughts on it?
Well, I was very excited to hear this track. I was very curious what they were going to do with Cardi. I was curious with Ryan Tedder. Like, he's written some great songs, you know?
Right.
But I have to say, it's my first reaction when I heard the song was that it sounds like an underdeveloped Little Mix demo.
What? As soon as I heard underdeveloped, I'm like, wait, where's this going?
Because I feel like it doesn't sound fully fleshed out. It feels like it's missing a chorus. It feels like it's missing a second chorus. It feels like it's missing like a proper bridge. Like, I don't know what it is. It feels like it's a demo, that there's more that could happen with it. And the way the harmonies were written, it sounds like Little Mix. That's just what I heard. Like, could you not hear Perry doing the bet you wanna, like,
I bet you wanna, or even Jade, excuse me, or even Jade, bet you wanna, like, bet you wanna, for sure, you're right.
So just the way the harmonies were layered, I just automatically thought of Little Mix. I am curious if the song was written specifically for BLACKPINK, or if it was just kind of, you know, a demo that was found.
This is true. I don't blame you for thinking that. I can't unhear it now, that's for sure.
Sorry.
As soon as you said underdeveloped, I'm like, where's he going with it? Underdeveloped. But yeah, I do understand what you mean. There were some layers and doubles with the harmony, so I appreciate that, because that's not a BLACKPINK thing. BLACKPINK is more like shouty, in your face, punchy kind of energy. Excuse me. I feel like for the first time ever, we got ad-libs from any of the members.
You know? Okay, yeah.
You know, what I mean, I'm not going to lie to you. They were a little fork on plate, like a little.
Wow.
Sorry, not sorry. You know, like, they were a little fork on plate. I feel like she came in a little hot. Excuse me.
Yeah.
I just feel like at least we got some ad-libs, because the thing about having a main vocal is the belting at the end. Every K-pop group, even if it is stereotypical, has that main that goes at the end.
Yeah, we love the runs. We want runs sometimes.
Or even a anything. Give me something, you know? And finally we got it. And I think MJ had a part in this. I really do, because she does that with a lot of her songs. She will give ad-libs, honey. If you can't hit them, you better figure out how to hit them. And I think that's what they need. They need to add more ad-libs outside of, skirt, you know, like, what did you think? What did you think about Cardi B's feature, though? Because beyond just them, they have Cardi.
I was surprised by how PG the lyrics were. I have to say I was kind of underwhelmed by her verse in the beginning, but I love her alternate ones that she's posted on Twitter since then. They are hilarious. Yeah, so I'm sure her original, she wishes she could do something more explicit.
Right.
But of course, you know, at the end of the day, South Korea, like, you know, it's a different culture.
Yeah,
so you got to keep it PG. But
BLACKPINK was cussing. BLACKPINK said bish a couple times.
That's true. It's true. I mean, I mean, I think it's great for them that they have a Cardi B feature. It's a great, you know, it's great to have that name.
Of course.
On her album. And yeah, it was fun. I mean, I don't think it was anything special, but it was fun.
Yeah, the Barty Pink song was not. I feel like Cardi could have came a little bit better. But it is what it is. It's, like I said, I just like cheeky songs like this, like the whole all night hug thing. I was like, yes, say it without saying it. I love it.
All right, I'm giving this one a 5. This isn't my favorite. I think it's better than Ice Cream, but not by much. I'm ready to move on. How about you?
Been there, done that, over it.
Yeah, I don't need to listen to. I don't really need to hear the song again, to be honest. Like, if it comes on, sure, but like, I'm not gonna like look for it, you know. So anyway, what do you rank it?
At first, I gave it a 6. I did.
Okay.
But then I found myself going, I bet you wanna, I bet you wanna, I bet you. And I appreciate the effort of the ad lib. So I gave it a 7. I boosted up to a 7.
Okay.
Yeah, that was very
All right.
generous in retrospect.
All right. So the 5th track on the album is the main lead single for the album Lovesick Girls. So this one was done by Teddy. Ooh, it's produced by David Guetta.
Yeah.
Also Brian Lee, and lyrics written by Jisoo and Jenny as well.
Yes, finally. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. So this one is an acoustic synthy dream anthem. And for all the lovely forever aloners.
Yeah, forever alone.
Yeah. Me too. It's fine.
Oh,
yeah. But yeah, so this was the main track.
Mm-hmm.
The video's out too.
Yes.
What do you think of the song?
When I first heard the song, I liked the verses as usual. I was like, okay, yeah, all right, it's cool. But when it got to the chorus, at first listen, I wasn't moved. I wasn't moved. It doesn't mean it's bad. It's just, I think that the way it was mixed and the way the chanting is the effect, it just doesn't sound full enough. It sounds more suitable for a bridge.
Like the echoey kind of
like,
ethereal.
Yeah, it should have been it, because even at the bridge that follows the last chorus, it continues that chant and it makes sense. You know?
Yeah.
I guess I would rather that than have them so like being forward in the mix, but at the same time, I feel like they could have just made it a little bit more full. Yeah,
I agree. I didn't love the vocal production of the choruses either, like the group vocals. I felt they just didn't. I think I get what they're going for. They are going for that kind of euphoric kind of chanting, kind of everyone sing together kind of vibe.
Yeah.
But yeah, for some reason it doesn't fully hit that for me. But I think the song itself is great. I've read a few comments saying that they think it sounds a little dated. But I like that. I don't know. Maybe that's just because I'm older, so I like older music. But I love that it sounds very David Guetta. I like that. I love the transition between the guitar and then the synths. Like I think it's done really well in this song.
Yes.
I love the lyrics of the song. Very relatable, especially right now since we have to be alone. Really.
Yeah. For sure.
So yeah, I think this was a good title track. I think I'm excited to see them perform it. Yeah, and see kind of where the song goes. I hope it does well for them.
Me too. I actually kind of, the song reminded me of like Girls Just Want to Have Fun, like the just wanna, that whole part, like the girl just wanna have fun. We are the yeah. So I kind of was just like, and even there's like a little plucky sound in the chorus that sounds very 80s, and I was like, oh yeah, there it is, and it had a little bit of As If It's Your Last energy in it, and it reminded me a little bit of just a little teeny tiny bit of 21's Go Away, but not in a way where it's like, oh, this is a copy, this sounds exactly like it. It just had that independent woman who still wants love, but it just doesn't know what to do with the love kind of energy. I can see that. So I like that.
Yeah.
I'm also,
no, this is a fun one.
Yes.
And then did you like the video?
Oh yeah, I did like the video, and I meant to tell you that that the kid he's not a kid, but the person in the video actually helped produce this song as well. Lauren?
Oh.
Yeah, the faceless man. The faceless man.
Yes.
Yeah. He actually had some hand in this as well. Again, another song with his name on it, and it sounds like this. It's good. It's really fun. And I'm also very curious to know which parts Jisoo and Jenny did. Because if they did the chorus, wow, great job. If they did the bridge, wow, great job, So I just want to know because I want more from them,
It's really awesome to see writing credits, like from anyone, but especially in K-pop, there's always a little more of a barrier, I think, for them to kind of contribute more creatively with the music. And so it's always nice to see some writing credits from the group. It's good to see them getting more involved. And I hope that they get to write more.
Yeah, I think the artistic freedom is sorely lacking in K-pop, especially with girl groups, especially with girl groups. But you know, I'm proud of them. I like the video. Finally, we get scenes with all the girls together because they have great chemistry. You and I always talk about chemistry in K-pop girl groups either missing or being very present, and they have it. But like I told you before, they're usually never in a scene together. It's usually these, I'm in a room with burning flames, I'm in a room full of flowers. It's very separate. But this video, even though they were separate and alone, they were alone together. So when they were driving in the field, they were together. When they're singing, they're hugging each other. It felt so real. So the chemistry was there. The acting was actually pretty good. And I'm not sure if you noticed, but out of all 4 girls, 3 of them was getting played by the same guy, and Jisoo was just like, can't relate. You know, she was
oh my god,
she was standing in water with the nothing sign behind her, but she wasn't getting her heart broken. And I wonder if the girls would start to pursue more videos where there is a little bit of a theory behind it. Why is Jisoo the only one without a broken heart?
Interesting.
Yeah, so
interesting.
We'll see. I would like to see it.
Yeah, the video, so they look so good. Like, I love Rosé's pink hair.
Yes, this grunge
that
thing.
Was like, oh, it looks so good. Yeah, the choreo looks really fun. Yeah, I'm excited to see them perform it, and it'll be fun at a concert. Like, everyone's screaming, Lovesick Girls. Yeah.
Yes, it is definitely anthemic for sure.
Yes,
for sure.
Yeah, and I think it was the right choice for the lead single from the album, for sure.
Yes. Good job, girls.
Cool. So how do you rank this one?
Actually, I gave it an 8.
I'm going to give this one a 9. I really like this one.
All right, nice.
Yeah.
The 6th track on the album in all caps, is Crazy Over You. The lyrics are written by Teddy and Becca Boom, frequent collaborators for BLACKPINK, and Deddy Chung. It's also composed by the same usual suspects, Teddy, Becca, 24RT, and Future Bounce. Fun fact, Future Bounce worked on Whistle, a fave of ours, and As If It Was Your Last.
Okay.
Yeah, so I think they added a little bit of variety to the soundscape of the album with their certain influences. And I think Teddy has a thing with Middle Eastern sounds. You know, you hear it in Do Do Do, you hear it in Not Playing With Fire, but you hear it in a lot of their songs. Boombayah, Do Do Do, and even in the See You Later chorus. And even in the second verse of How You Like That. So he does it a lot, but this is the first full song of just, you know, Middle Eastern influences. So it's a bad girl falls for a worse boy and has a good time kind of song.
Got it.
Yeah.
Got it.
What are your thoughts?
No, I think the production is cool. Like, I think the track itself is really cool. It's interesting. Like, you can't really know, you don't really know where it's going the whole time, which always makes, you know, a fun listen. I think the verses are cool. I think the raps are cool. I think the pre-chorus is interesting, but then that chorus really lets this all down.
Yes.
I'm really not feeling it. Yeah.
Can I tell you, the song was like, oh yeah, club in the desert. Yeah, club in the desert. Hot guy, yeah. And then he's like, let's go back to my place, and you have to ride a camel back home. It's like, doo, 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 doo. And you're just like, where's
you mean car? You wouldn't find that super hot to go on a camel back to someone's house?
Exactly. Just doo, doo, doo. Like, yeah, we're at the club. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And the worst part of the chorus is the second chorus.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
What is that? Enough. What? That is so disappointing. I mean, you have this song, you can do anything with it because the instrumental drops out in such a way you can get really sexy with it. You can do, and it's a Middle Eastern kind of song. That's an opportunity for you to kind of get funky with the melody. Maybe add some like, oh my good, this is like what's the word for
Yeah,
it?
it was quite a letdown.
Yeah, a wasted opportunity, a letdown,
Yes.
all the above.
Mm-hmm.
All the above. This song, again, Lisa came in, did her thing.
Yes.
It's weird because it's like you don't want to pit people against each other, but it's one of those things where it's like they literally give her the best parts constantly.
Yeah.
You know, like,
yeah.
And I think it's also because Becca constantly writes for them as well. You know, I'm pretty sure they probably had different versions of the song, as songs do go through that process, you know, but it can't be like every single song. Lisa's like, I'll help y'all. I'll carry it on my back.
Yeah, I'll say that. Mm-hmm.
It can't be. She can't be Captain Save-A-Ho every song. Not every song.
I mean, I'll give it to them. This one is different from the rest of the album. Like, I remember it, you know, like even after the first listen, I remembered it, but it's not. You're right. It was a wasted opportunity. They could have done something different there.
No disrespect to anybody who worked on it. You guys did your best, but you needed some more.
Yeah.
And then they ended the song on a button.
Yeah. It just, a little underwhelming ending.
For sure. Get me out of here, Chris. Get me out of here. What is your rating? Get me out of this desert.
All right. I'm going to give this one a 6.
6. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Because I think, like you said, Lisa's verse was great. Mm-hmm. And I think some of the buildup was really cool. It's just the chorus that lets it down. So go with a 6. How about you?
Plot twist. I gave it a 7.
It's pretty high. It's pretty high.
I gave it a 7 because in my mind, I'm thinking, all right, so if they do this live, maybe they'll kind of freak it. But because when they have a live band, I know this band's gonna do something to it. You know?
Yes.
And the song is
drums and a guitar solo in there. That's gonna As
long as they don't go like e or e or anything really. As long as they don't do anything corny, will be good. But otherwise than that, they've earned their 7.
All right. So track number 7 is Love to Hate Me. Mm-hmm. This one was written by Rob Grimaldi, who did some Monsta X tracks, also with Chloe George, Steph Jones, Danny Chung. Teddy, of course, was still involved. This one's a cool one. It's mainly American produced. It's a big FU to the haters.
Hey.
I love this one.
Yeah, this is good.
Absolutely love it.
This is good for sure. I agree. That's it. That's the review. Bye, guys. Bye.
Yeah, that's it. I love this song. No, I think the structure of it is awesome. I think the build in it there's a lot of ups and downs within it. All the girls shine on it.
Yeah. Yes.
I think it's good. It's a cool track. Like, it feels very chill. Like, none of them are trying too hard.
Right. No one's at the top of their range. Like, everyone's kind of sitting in a very nice place, and they sound good. Sitting in a sweet spot for sure.
Yeah, and the lyrics are fun. Like, to the haters, which is a very common theme right now in music, but they do it in a way that doesn't sound too cheesy. Like, it's very authentic, I think, to them.
La-di-da. La-di-da.
Yeah. I love La-di-da, okay?
Me too, but then you get to this, got no time for haters. It got very like, but luckily they were kind of, got no time for haters. So you're like, you can get into it. But when I first heard it, it was just like, what kind of Disney?
Yeah.
Okay.
Fine.
But no, good song. Great song. Yeah, great song. Anyway, you're right. I do like the arrangement of the song. The highlight for me, I have a couple of them, were that Rose finally sang in this sweet falsetto that no much in my life. Yes. I was like, honey, this is what we need from you guys. Just a little bit of more. Put a little more black in that BLACKPINK. You know what I'm saying? Let's put a little bit more black in that black.
Some dynamic. Dynamic.
Give me a little run. Give me a little something cute or whatever.
Yeah.
That's all I need. A little bit more soul in that BLACKPINK, okay? The only thing I wish is that when the second time it came around, there was a harmony or something. Because I think, not Jisoo, either Jenny oh shoot, I forgot. But one of the other girls sang it, not Rose. But I really wish that since it was the second time and the last time that we were going to be hearing that that they kind of just punched it and went for like a harmony.
It up.
My life or life, something. Just go higher. My life. And then go into the chorus. But it's not a bad thing.
General, I think in general, BLACKPINK are very, like they kind of stick to the script. Like there's not many runs, like there's not that much soul, you know, in it. It's all just kind of what they're giving, you know, the melody and very just kind of sticking to it. And I agree. Falsetto as well. Like they don't really use falsetto that often.
Right.
So it was good to hear kind of just a different tone. It's good to hear some dynamic in their voices for sure.
You know, I was also very, very not happy, but I was just glad that they did not use Lisa as leverage. Like this song can only be good contingent upon Lisa's rap being there. Lisa kind of was just, I hate to say it, but Lisa was there just as the sprinkles on top. It wasn't like she was the bananas, the nuts, the whipped cream, and the cherry. She was just at the top. And then the little was like, wake up, makeup, maybe. I was like,
oh, love that.
When they actually sing as cool as they come across, instead of like yelling, we're cool, we're so cool, look at us, we're cool. When they actually just sing the way they come across and look, they look like the attractive, you know, like hotties at school that you can't really talk to. And this song has that energy. It was just like, oh, you're really trying to like talk. Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay. Like the splash, like their energy is just so, I don't care. It's very nonchalant, you know? So also it seems that writing wise, the lyrics, Teddy and Becca were slightly more absent than usual. So like you said, it was predominantly American producers. So I think that's what kind of gave it a different sound. And they need that, you know? They need the variety for sure. I'm glad that they actually used their budget towards something other than the video and got this production, you know? It's really good. But I will say, I'm not sure if you heard it, but I can kind of hear a little bit of Black Velvet. Like I could hear Red Velvet on this. I'm not gonna lie.
That's so interesting. I didn't really think of that reference. Like I can see it now.
With a splish, splash. Like certain tones I hear, I was thinking, oh wow, it'd be nice to hear the girl sing it. Because after I heard Psycho, I'm thinking, oh yeah, they can do this. They can do this. That last album, Rev Love, I think the last day of the festival. That's not what it's called. The last day of the festival. It was like day 3 or day something. But it had songs like this, you know. It was you know, even with their Velvet side has songs like this. So I think it was very cool. Not comparing the two at all, but it's one of those things where it sat in a really good spot for me. So the rating was high on this one for me.
What'd you give it?
And I gave it a 9. Okay. I think I might change my mind to a 10.
Yeah.
But I gave it a 9. I didn't want to be too generous.
Oh, I will be generous. I think the song is so good that I'm giving this one a 10. Like this one's up there. Like this was the one that stood out to me the most on the first listen, I think.
Good job, girls. So here we are at the end of the album, all caps.
The album, the 30-minute, less than 30-minute long album.
Oops, you know. So we are here at You Never Know. It was written by apparently my songwriting crush, Loren. Call me. He's good looking. He's so good looking.
I will look him up after this.
You know, I'm not going to describe him. I need you to look at it. So, and Becca Boom. Boom, and it's also
more Becca Boom.
Yes. But it's also just arranged by her in 24. So there seems to be less hands in the pot. So minimal ingredients. It's not overcooked. Nothing's crazy. It's piano-led track with a symphonic climax, a sentimental track, and the closest thing to a ballad from the girls in a really long time. So it was refreshing to hear for sure. How do you feel about it?
I mean, I love a girl group ballad. You know, it's always nice to hear something more soft, you know, that really just lets them sing. And, you know, it has like a pretty melody, you know. Yeah, I think it's a good one. It's nothing groundbreaking, but like you said, it is nice to hear a different side to them. I think the lyrics seem genuine, and yeah, I think it's a good song. I wish there was more group singing in it.
Oh,
Because
right.
I think whenever there's a girl group ballad or a boy group ballad, like I want harmonies. I want like the power that comes from the unison of it.
Yes.
So that's the only thing I'm kind of missing from it. But other than that, I think it's a decent song. What do you think of it?
I agree, actually. I mean, I need you to take me to although we've come to the I need that kind of yes, I need that to happen. And you're so right. Oh wow. I think I was impressed with the way they wrote this as well. Jisoo was actually leading the track. Finally, she's leading something because she does have an interesting tone. Among all these girls who he rap like this and they sing like this, she's the lower note. She's always the one that
she's got a thicker,
more husky,
earthier tone. Yeah,
completely. And I think it was good that they had her because this was something vulnerable and personal from them. Finally, not just like, you made me feel bad, but I'm amazing now, because that's what all their songs do. That's what all their songs do. All of them.
Right.
But this one was like, I'm hurt. I hurt. I have pain. I'm in pain, you know? But I'm not going to lie. At certain points, it was a little bit boring at times. I can't quite remember where, but I think it's a testament to what you said. It was missing the harmonies. It was missing certain moments where they're singing in unison or singing in tandem, you know? So I wish they would sprinkle more of that dynamic of having singers, the group members sing together. They did it with Kill This Love. They had Lisa and Jenny rap together and it was fire. They had in Lovesick Girls, Jenny and Lisa again. I want to hear it with vocals.
Yeah.
And that's it. I mean, the song did what it had to do. That ending was very nice. Nice.
No, I think it's a great ending track for sure.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, so I mean, there's not much to say about it, and I don't want to demean the meaning of the song by nitpicking at it, because there's nothing else that could be said, right? So how do you rate this song though? All that being said,
I will give this one a 7.
A 7, okay.
Yeah, I mean it's good. It's fine. Like it's decent, but nothing. It doesn't really stand out to me.
Not outstanding. Yeah.
Yeah. How about you?
Was at a 7, but then I boosted up to an 8. But now I'm reconsidering that 8.
To a
7.5, maybe.
Oh, are we doing decimals? Okay. Noted for next one. Noted for the next one.
No, because now I'm thinking about it. They should have had an ad lib at the end of it. Like that's that moment where
that's you want the soul. Yeah.
I need a little bit more black in that BLACKPINK, honey. A little more black. A little more black. But it's all good. So now we're at the cut it or keep it section of our review.
Yes, love that.
All right,
so
pick one song.
Am I going first?
Yeah, one song to cut, one song to keep, and then I'll pick one song to cut, one song to keep.
Okay, fine. Okay. The song I'm going to cut is Ice Cream. I'm sorry. I hate the song. It's not for me. I find it really annoying and I will skip it every time it comes on. I'm sorry. Stop. I will never choose to listen to this song. If I go to a BLACKPINK concert and they perform it, obviously I will sit through it. But I will not choose to ever listen to this song ever again. How about you? What song would you cut?
I would cut How You Like That.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Yeah. I'd cut it because they already have a black song, a black side track rather. And I felt like this was redundant. It was redundant. It was
a little reductive. Yeah.
It's the same thing. It follows the same tired structure that they always follow. It was heavily like, it was just Pretty Savage should have been the single.
Okay, fair,
It was
fair.
a single. Yeah.
All right. Okay, so what song would you keep? You only get to
Ah.
choose one song to put on a playlist or whatever. What would it be?
I would keep I'm in between two. I'm in between two.
Uh-huh.
Oh god. If I had to put it on a track, I would put oh god, I would put Bet You Wanna.
Oh.
I would keep Bet You Wanna. Yeah, I'd keep it. Um, I think if the ladies work with Melanie Joy again, they might
Mm-hmm.
have an opportunity to have something that sounds like pop but isn't as immature as Ice Cream was. And so, yeah. What song would you keep?
So I would keep Love to Hate Me.
Ah,
Yeah,
yeah.
this is the one that I was just kind of listening to this album on repeat, since it's come out, and this
Mm-hmm.
is the one that I keep going wanting to go back to.
Right.
I just think I just think it's a cool song. I think it shows some artistic growth. It's different
Agreed.
from their older songs. And yeah, it's just a fun one.
Agreed.
So yeah,
Agreed.
that's my fave, I think.
Yeah, no, I feel you. I feel you. I mean, everything else on this album is where it needs to be. Like Pretty Savage, yeah, nope, that wasn't even like up for debate. That needs to stay on here, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Oh man, but so I mean, overall, this whole album,
Mm-hmm.
I got to be honest with you though. Even with the highlights and just maybe some low moments, I gave it a 7.5 out of 10. This is the album, all caps.
Yeah.
Not their strongest effort because their past songs, I feel, like I said, there was something about them that just did it for me. And this album was hit or miss, too much hit or miss.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm actually going to match your grade with a 7.5 because I was a 7 before, but since, now we can do decimals. So I'm moving up by a half point. Yeah, I agree. I think a solid, 7.5. I think it's a solid debut album.
Mm-hmm.
It's not anything crazy innovative. There's nothing that I heard that I was like, oh my God, like that is so good. I never got to that point.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think they have a lot of potential. I'm glad that they were finally able to release an album, after all of this time.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
And we struggled as 21 fans waiting for, more material. So it's good that they're allowed to release more music. But yeah, no, I think it was a solid effort.
Yeah, they tried.
It's not going to be like in my top albums of 2020. But yeah, I think it was a solid effort. I'm excited to see them perform more of these songs, and
yeah.
Sure. So what do you hope is next for BLACKPINK?
Well, first, I would love to see like a little live like concert, like a V Live concert or
like
whatever.
A virtual, yeah,
for sure. Yes, a virtual concert. Usually they're on V Live, so it might cost some money. But I would like to watch it. I think I went to their concert and I had a good time. Like, all of my this sounds like this sounds like that. It was great. And all my complaining aside, that won't detract from the fact that I like these girls. I said I'm a wink. I'm not all the way in. I haven't bought the merch, but I did go to the concert. I do look forward to hearing from them. I really do try to give the songs, even if I don't like them, a chance. Really do, so it's not coming from a bad place. So in the future though, for sure, I would love to hear them co-write or like do more self-written songs. Not everyone has to songwrite, not everyone has that gift, which is fine, but I like to hear it. Also, I think they should avoid doing any solo things for a really long time. Blinks have this need to hear their fave or their bias do a solo because it's not fair that Jenny got it, but Jenny has something that was good in that moment.
Yeah.
Right now, the other girls, I can't see them going solo unless they just do something really amazing. But even then, it's been a whole year. Stay together. Release your own music. Collaborate with other K-pop writers and producers. Release a song in the next 6 months, not in another 12, 13, 14 months.
Yeah.
Japanese singles, not Japanese versions of songs for sure. I think that'd be a nice exploration for them, just because the Japanese soundscape is different, so they have to be a little
for
bit
sure.
more. You know, I want to hear that, and then if they get a chance to do a full album, more than 8 songs.
Yeah,
that's it. Simple stuff.
Yeah.
What about you?
Yeah. I mean, I think it's great to see them growing in confidence, like just watching from the beginning, like it's so much more authentic now. You know, like it's so much more effortless when they perform, and like the charisma is really there, and like the chemistry between the 4 of them is really there. So that's been good to see. So yeah, I'm excited to see them now that they've done the album and they've kind of done the project that everyone wanted from them and expected from them. Now they can experiment a bit more. You know, I think their fans are now, hopefully the thirst was quenched for this music, for this like type of music, and now they can grow. You know, they can move forward. They can work with some different producers. They can work with different writers and really try different things. Like it might not always work, but you know, that's what's fun about being an artist, is you can try different things. And so I'm excited to see them branch out a bit. Like I said before, I hope we get more harmonies. I hope we get some runs. Yeah, like, and everything has just been very like in your face, you know, like we're awesome, you know, like that's just like, like look at me. Literally. So yeah, I think they can pull it back now. I think they can be like, I don't care if you look at me. You know, like some of these songs do have that in them. So now if they really take that concept further, I think you get some cool stuff out of that. So and I'm excited to see where they go.
Me too, for sure. I'm happy for the girls. Congratulations to BLACKPINK for finally releasing their album.
Yes, good job.
I mean, it's been 4 years, you know, it's really exciting for them. So I hope the Blinks are happy. I know BLACKPINK is happy. I know their album sales are doing amazing. So
yes. Will they get #1? We'll see.
Oh yeah, that's right. But you know, they probably will. It's no question right now. It's no question. But next up is their Netflix special, and then we get to see what they were doing for that whole year, because I'm pretty sure they had so much to tell us, and now we'll get to see it. So this has been our first album review. The album was The Album. Wow. Very redundant. The album. By BLACKPINK. Yep, all caps. So let us know what your thoughts are on the album, songs, and what do you think is next for BLACKPINK? Okay, so we'll see you soon, and make sure to like and subscribe to hear more of us. What am I saying?
We've got a lot of fun stuff coming up.
We're going to keep that in.
We're
going to keep that in. Until then, that's Chris.
That's Shan.
And we are CCTV. Bye.
Bye-bye.